ahead of this fight, Otto Wallin hasn't been afraid to speak his mind, and he's questioned your mentality ahead of this fight, December 23rd. He says that you're mentally weak, and it's something that he will exploit. I just want to find out what's your response to his claims.
I've never seen someone win a fight via mental, like mental games. Like the way you win a fight is by punching someone more times or punching someone harder than the other person. So it's here nor there, isn't it? Save my boss. Let me take that. It's too hot. No. It's here nor there at the end of the day. What can I say? It's his point of view. But at the end of the day, the one who throws more punches and lands the harder punches will win, not the one who has an opinion about someone's mentality.
Yeah, let's see how that plays out. And obviously, just on the mental thing, compared to your two fights earlier this year between Jermaine Franklin and Robert Helenius, I got a feeling at the announcement press conference that you seem very fired up. You seem aggressive. There seems to be that old AJ back. Is there something that's triggered in your mind that's gone? Do you know what? I'm coming to take your head off.
Everyone's always subject to change in life. Different times in their life present different things, and just another fight where I want to win. I want to close the year off with a high. So it's another challenge, isn't it? I'm climbing higher heights again. So I'm getting hungrier. I just want to be victorious, if I'm honest with you. That's what it is. I'm focused. I'm locked in. This year's been full dedication, all gas, no brakes. And I want to end it with a bang, to be honest.
Thanks for that, Anthony. And best luck on December 23rd.
Thank you, mate.
Hey, AJ. You there, AJ?
Yeah.
Awesome. Last time we talked, you mentioned that you learned that you didn't work hard enough in the UK compared to the United States just because of the different elements of training and sparring. I'm curious, why did you feel the need to leave the United States and choose Ben Davison as the trainer change?
Oh, like if I'm saying that there's something better over in the States, why would I come back?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I live in the UK. That's the first thing. I'm based here. So 3 fights this year would have meant I would have been out of the UK for 10 months, 11 months. So I got a lot of information from the States, and I'm also using it in this training camp now. I'm not disregarding what I've learned. Been a great learning tool for me. And I had every intention to go back, but circumstances presented themselves where this fight, we were just training, really ticking over. And this fight presented itself last minute. And I was like, okay, good thing I'm in the gym. Let's just continue what we're doing and progressing. So it wasn't like oh, I'm done with my learning in America. It was like the situation I found myself in was it's best to stay put, take what I've learned from the States and integrate it into the UK system and level up again. So this is where I'm at. No complaining, no excuses. I'm completely ready for another day in the ring.
Mm-hmm. And obviously the March 9 fight against Deontay Wilder, it's making international headlines already. I think you went through this song and dance with Tyson Fury a few times, with fights apparently being agreed upon. How hard is it? How hard is it for you to focus on your career and the fight ahead when everyone is always worried about the next fight after that and talking about the next opponent?
I'm pretty laid back. I'm pretty chilled. I don't hear it all. I kind of, put my earplugs in, put my blinkers on. I'm a very level-headed person. I'm pretty chilled out. And I obviously know that one good fight leads to another good fight. So if let's say I get past Wallin, obviously Wilder's probably next. If I don't get past Wallin, who knows what's next? So everyone's looking as it. The people that are speculating that this fight will happen are the ones who are saying that I should beat Wallin. So they're predicting my future for me. But my eyes are locked in on Wallin fully.
Mhm. And this will be, it seems like Saudi Arabia is your new home, which is a completely different atmosphere from the 90,000 you pack at Wembley Stadium. How hard is it for you to actually get up for these fights and stay excited when the fight atmosphere is nowhere close to what you experience at home? Does that impact you in the ring?
It's a good question. The times I've been in Saudi, it has been good. It has been really good. Been about 20,000 people there. So I haven't experienced a crowd where people aren't chanting and screaming. But I've been in a crowd where there's obviously 90,000 people. That was phenomenal. But I'm telling you, when you're a few rounds in and you're zoned in, after a while, everything around you isn't important anymore. So I'm not really fussed who's there. After a while, I'm just zoned in and locked in on the fight. So for me, it's just another day doing what I love to do. Whether there's 10 people, 100 people, 100,000 people, I think I'll still do what I love to do.
And last one for me, Deontay is guaranteeing the knockout. He's saying he's going to steal the show against Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
How are you looking to counter that as the main event?
Good luck to him. Good luck to him, man. Do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. He's gonna do his. What more can I say? I don't really need to talk. I just do what I do. I don't really need. I'm not a talker like that. I'm not a talker. I handle my business. That's all I need to know. I'm gonna do my thing. Trust me.
Awesome.
How would they say in America? Tell me how I should. You tell me in America what type of vim do I need to bring? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this and that and that and this. Trust me. I'm from the UK. We stand on our business. I'm standing on my business. I'm gonna handle mine. That's it.
And he's been talking a lot about ruining the fight with Wilder and everything. Can you speak to that?
I'm not really. Look, the Wilder fight's big for sure, and it's always good to have a view of the landscape in front of you. But my main focus is Wallin. So, in terms of his thoughts about Wilder, I have no comment on that because my main focus is on my opponent, and he's got a chance, isn't it? Every fighter's got a chance. He wants to become the first Swedish heavyweight champion. My goal is to upset those odds. So we both have our goals and our targets, and at the end of the day, the best man will be victorious.
Anthony, there was a report last night that the Wilder fight is finalized for March 9th. I was just wondering if you could comment on that.
Okay, in terms of finalized, I'm not too sure. I think for me personally, I got a great management team, and they're always looking steps ahead. But for me as an athlete, I don't know much about that. My main focus is purely on my opponent and Otto Wallin.
Okay, great. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you very much, bro.
Hey Anthony, how's it going? This is Abraham.
How are
After
you?
good.
Yeah.
After spending a significant time in Dallas, how did training in the UK again feel with Ben Davison? And during that time, was there any communication with Derek James about any type of fight plan stuff?
So training Dallas was really good, and then the thing is, I came back from, obviously I fought in London, so I'd come back to London. So I took over while I'm here, and Ben Davison's a phenomenal teacher, phenomenal.
And I saw that and this is kind of off boxing, but you doing a fashion show for Boss a couple months
and
back.
Ryan Garcia was there.
Yeah, and is that something that you want to continue to do moving forward? Like when you have the time and you're not spending moments in the ring?
I've always done it, since the day I turned professional. Since 2012, I've been very active. Understanding that there's a lane outside of boxing that one has to be involved in if you want to become a global sensation. So I always looked at it from the point of view is, if I join an NFL team, a franchise, you join a long line of history where Anthony Joshua is an athlete that starts today, and I've got 10 years to make my name a global name. So how do I connect with people from obviously the core boxing fans, but also outside of that. So I've always had that interest. It wasn't just the boss stuff. I've always been interested in building the name, not just me, but the name Anthony Joshua to be one that is recognized globally.
All right, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
AJ, it's Tom Gray from the Sporting News. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Just a question on the card that you're on. Back in the day, Don King would put on these super cards with fighters from a variety of different weights. It'd be like Mike Tyson, Felix Trinidad, Terry Norris, Ricardo Lopez, all these guys on the same card. This is very similar to that. But back in the day, you didn't have the same amount of competition in combat sports. You didn't have UFC, you didn't have PFL. Do you think these huge super cards, or would you like to see them become the norm so that not just fight fans, but casual fans can see the elite of boxing showcased, and it might work wonders for the sport?
It will work wonders for the sport for sure. But in boxing, there's always going to be one winner and one loser. So in boxing, it's like you want to see the mega fights, but the winner moves on to higher heights and the loser just like, you're rubbish, you don't belong here. So that's why people take their time to risk, to put their like everything they work for in their career. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that it's great to have everyone on the card and get all these mega fights, but I just feel like boxers think, well, what's the risk versus reward? If I go up against all these fighters, what's my reward going to be? Or are they going to keep on developing? I don't know. I'm looking at it from a fighter's point of view. I don't think fighters think from a fan's point of view. They just think about their career, longevity. I need to be fighting for the next 15 years of my career, and I want to make sure I maximize everything. So I don't know if it's the right way to think, but from a boxer's point of view, if it's good for their career, they'll probably do whatever's right for their career.
Great. And
that's what I'm trying to say.
I've got you. So the promo was released over the last 24 hours or so, the promo for the card in Riyadh. What did you think of it? Have you had a look at it? What were your thoughts?
I thought it was very, very unique. Very, very unique. Not something that I've seen before. Is it like what they're doing out in Saudi is game changing, in my opinion. That stuff costs a lot of money. Like, it's an investment from, let's say you got a pot of money and you've got to invest in building the show. I saw the setup, and they're flying people in from all over the world, the production team, and so on and so forth. It's game changing, in my opinion. You guys only see like a 1 minute clip, but they were there for days. It's really good. I think it's really good what they're doing. So even in that aspect, they're changing the face of boxing for sure. I think from a fan's point of view, it's like exciting. Like, that looks cool. So I think it's really good what they're doing.